Hello and welcome to another Baldy Tim's Reviews, and this is the third in my little series about my 2016 Citroen Berlingo Multispace. I've showed you a few other features in my previous videos. I think the last one I was showing a lot of the features, storage space and functions up front. So I thought I'd come into the back of the vehicle now and just show you how versatile this vehicle truly is and just what you can do with it. Now it's basically got what I'd call three modes. So I'll go through mode one, which is really a estate car mode. And so if I sort of basically just show you, I am sitting here in the sort of back seat behind the driver's seat, and okay, my sort of legs or knees are touching the front of the back seat here, but it's pretty comfortable. You know, it's not too bad at all. And bearing in mind this front seat is actually set for me, and I'm 6'4" as well. So and so this seat is obviously set for a 6'4" driver, and here I am happily behind. And yeah, I'd be quite comfortable sitting here for a short or even a medium journey, maybe not too long a journey, not much more than an hour, but it'd be sort of fine for that. No problem at all. Headroom wise, well, I've got acres of room up here above me. There's probably a good sort of 8-9 inches of room above me, and as I say, I'm 6'4". So if I can come over into the middle seat here, so I'll just turn this around so you can sort of see there's quite a lot of room for my feet there, even in this middle seat, and again plenty of headroom up there. And coming over to this seat, this is probably where I'd sit, being my sort of height, because this, I've currently got this passenger seat sort of set forward where a sort of a fairly small person up front would be sitting, and I've got absolutely bags of room here, sort of a good, I don't know, a good sort of 6 inches of room there between my knees and the seat in front. So this can really quite comfortably sit sort of 3 people across there. It really is sort of fabulous vehicle. One thing that's probably slightly limited is the windows here only open like that. You know, it's a bit like an old fashioned Mini in that regard. Don't sort of wind down totally. Okay, that might be good. At least the kids won't be sort of winding your windows down and jumping out or anything like that. But from a fresh air point of view, it might be slightly limiting. One thing that's a little bit better is that it's got sliding doors. So it just opens like that, and it makes sort of getting in and out, you know, quite a lot easier and possibly safer than sort of normal doors. You're not going to be sort of throwing doors open into the path of sort of cyclists or anything like that. So, you know, as I say, lots of room here for even quite large rear passengers like me. So let's just go and show you around the back. Actually, before I go to the back, let's just do one last shot across the back area there. There we go. So still in the estate car mode, you've got absolutely huge amounts of room in the back as well. And if this actually flips up this front bit as well, and I could actually sort of get in here. So yeah, I'm kind of totally in here now, and I go in here sort of quite happily. But more realistically than carrying people back here, there's comfortably enough room, and I'd say probably you could get 1, 2, 3, 4 large holiday suitcases in here quite comfortably, and then you've still got all this massive amount of room above here. You know, you could sort of, I know that it's safe to put heavy objects up here, but you could certainly stack a load of coats and light things up here, no problem at all. So that is what I'd call a state car mode. So much room, it's untrue. And then another benefit is this huge tailgate kind of actually acts as a kind of umbrella if it's raining and you're sort of wanting to load things up, and it saved me from getting wet quite a lot of times. So what I'll do is I'll now show you mode 2. Right, so mode 2 would be what I'd call semi-van mode, and what you can do with that is just flip the seats forward and they kind of fold completely out the way. First of all it folds down, and then you just lift it up and it folds all the way like that up, and then that gives you all that space there. And you can do the same the other side, which I'll do now. So the smaller seat, it's a 60-40 split, which is handy. So you can do this either with one or both of these. So if you've got one passenger to carry and a load of stuff, you can keep this one in place as well, which gives it, and the same if you wanted to do the two and fold this one up for longer objects, you can do that. But this one, I think there's a little clip there that you have to do, lever, and then that folds up, and then you've got all that room there. And that parcel shelf obviously comes out easily as well. And there we have it. We've got it in semi-van mode now, what I'd call semi-van mode. There's the parcel shelf there which comes out. You can sort of put that away in the garage. And that is a vast amount of room in there. And as I say, I'm 6'4", and I could sort of get in there, climb in there and almost lie there or certainly sort of sit there very comfortably. But it gets even better because those front seats actually come out totally, which I'll show you now. So to get these out, it's quite easy. They're fairly heavy, so you've got to watch your back, but all you do is you've got to have them folded up first of all against the front seats, and then they jiggle out and they come out as easy as that. So anyway, I've now got the back seats out, only taking me about a minute to do, and just look at all that room. And you've basically got a van here, and you know, I can sort of quite comfortably climb in here. And there you go, there's my feet there. I'm sort of got my head against the headrest of the front passenger seat, and my feet are there. And yeah, you know, and it's just hopefully gives you an idea of just how much room there is in here. But it gets even better, because I'll just show you this. The back of that passenger seat folds down, and then that centre console thing there's a little lever right at the bottom at the back of it, which you just pull up, and then that whole thing lifts out as well. So I'll just do that now. Okay, so I've taken the centre console out of position. You can see it just sitting there. And I've also folded the passenger seat down, and just look how much room you've got there. And it is absolutely insane. You could get very long objects in here, no problem at all. In fact, I'll just get a tape measure on it and tell you exactly what you can get in here realistically. But suffice to say, I've had sort of full-size ladders in here. I've got a triple full-size ladder that's big enough to get well up to the eaves of a house, you know, the guttering of a 2-story house, and that will go in there, just to give you an idea of exactly what you can do. And that's good because it saves me having to put a roof rack on this, which helps with the fuel consumption. And so I've got the tape measure on there now, and we're actually looking at kind of two 2.6 at a pinch. That might be pushing it slightly, but you certainly got comfortably 2.5 meters there, or sort of 98, 99, maybe 100 inches if you work on old money. And that's just taking it up to the front of the dash there. If you kind of put it up over the top of the dash, yeah, so if you sort of put it diagonal, put it up over the top of the dash, coming back down here, you'd comfortably looking at quite comfortably 3 meters. Or if you sort of went diagonally, if it's something fairly narrow, and fairly thin, certainly 3.1, maybe even 3.2 meters. And that is just a vast amount of space, isn't it? Absolutely vast. And then we've got all my stuff in the back there. I've got it in what I call mode 2, with the sort of back seats in there but kind of folded up. And I'm a tradesman, so I've got all my gear here sort of ready to go for work. But I like this mode, and I don't need it in the full-on van mode that I showed you. Only when we go camping. I've got all the camping stuff in there, including a great big tent. Do I need that? But this mode's great, you know, because if I need to take someone anywhere at any point, I can just take some of the stuff at the front out, fold back those seats back into their upright positions, all within sort of 2 or 3 minutes, and then ready to go and pick someone up and go wherever. So very, very versatile vehicle. So I hope that's given you a bit of an idea of just how versatile these Citroen Berlingo Multispaces are. And it really is a fantastically useful vehicle. So many different options, as I've hopefully demonstrated there. So I hope that's given you a little bit of an idea of what you can expect if you end up getting one of these vehicles. If you want to ask me any questions, please leave a question in the comments section below. And if you like these videos, please like, comment and subscribe as well. And I'll be back with a future video sometime very soon. So that's been another Baldy Tim's Reviews. Thanks for watching.